which is indicating that there is an issue for the heat pads, either onto the back or onto the seat. All right. I already have a video out on how to diagnose these. I'm just trying something new. I thought I'd bring you guys along. I already have this diagnosed. Why? Because it is very, very simple to diagnose heated seat issues onto Kia vehicles. There's one little connector onto the seat. You disconnect that connector and you just measure resistance. So I quickly found that there was an issue onto the pad for the seat. Okay, and not the backrest, but the seat pad. Since I quickly found it, I decided to try something else out. I could basically fix this issue with just using a light bulb, but I thought I'd show you guys that. Basically, the light bulb is just taking the place of the heated seat pad. And by using a light bulb, we are able to see if the wiring integrity from the switch to the control module to the seat is actually good. Because the last thing that you want is to throw a heated seat pad in and there might be a voltage drop issue going on. So let's go into the back of the seat. I'm going to show you guys what I have set up and how quickly it is to actually diagnose these heated seat problems. All right, not all of them are going to be like this, but if it is a heat pad issue, it is very, very simple to diagnose, especially on Kia vehicles. There's always one connector into the seat, and you just take that connector, you test the resistance onto it, and if that resistance comes out 0, well, you know that there's an open into this heat pad, or maybe even some high resistance. And that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. All right, so let's go to the back and I'll give you guys a view of this. All right, so first thing we want to do is just roll the seat up as far as we can so we can actually have some room to work. All right, show you guys what I have. The connector that we're going to be focusing on is this white connector back here that has 4 wires coming out of it. Now, these 4 wires lead to the backrest and also the seat rest heated pad. The back heat pad and the seat heat pad. So there are 2 wires that we're going to be focused on, which is going to be this black wire. I'll give you guys some light. All right, we're going to be focused onto the black wire and the blue wire, which is going to be at the extremities. All right, so all we're going to do is take and unplug, and then after it is unplugged, all we're going to do is do a resistance check. All right, so let me get that set up for everybody. All right, so let's start with the passenger side real quick. I am hooked onto the same wires that I'm going to be hooked onto the driver's side, okay? What we have right here is 2.3 ohms of resistance, 2.4 ohms of resistance. I want you guys to keep that number in the back of your head because we're going to be using it after to do a calculation, all right? So a good working system like this one is going to end up being 2.3 ohms. I do have the connector. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it all the way in the back, but the connector is completely disconnected in order to take this resistance reading because I don't want to connect it to any modules, all right? So we have 2.3 ohms of resistance. Now let's go over to the driver's side and we'll do the exact same measurement. Actually, I have them right here. I just remembered that. Oh. Okay. Let's take this one, we'll plug this one in. Like I said, I'm trying to do this so it makes a pretty quick video, but still get a lot of information out of it. 5.4 ohms of resistance on those wires, and that is going to be for the heated pad at the seat heat pad, all right? Now, why is that important? All right, let's come over and go check something else, shall we? So 2.3 ohms of resistance, and let's just go with calculator. All right, so 2.3 ohms of resistance. Bring this up for everybody. Okay, so we have 12 volts. Let's just put 12.6 because the car's off. Divided by 2.3 ohms of resistance equals 5.47 amps. Now we're going to take the same numbers, 12.6 divided by 5.4 amps, 5.4 ohms of resistance equals 2.33. So the driver's side is only able to produce 2.33 amps, while the passenger side is able to produce 5.4 amps. Now, let's take and do this again with a running vehicle. Let's just go let's go with 13.9 volts. All right, divided by 2.3, which then equals 6.04 amps when the vehicle is running. Now let's do that again onto the driver's side. 13.9 divided by 5.4 equals 2.57. So there's a really big difference in the amount of amperage that is going to be allowed to pass through the coil, which the module probably sees that and is saying, okay, there's an issue. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys how to quickly verify the integrity of all your wiring, and then from there, well, you need a heated seat pad at that point. All right, so let's go check this out real quick. Okay, so let's bring all this. I'm just gonna unclip all this for real quick, guys, and I'm gonna plug it back up over here. All right, so just give me a second. All right, so I have a light bulb here. All I'm gonna do is just take the resistance real quick of it. All right, it's just my testing light bulb that I always use on all my videos. Okay, let's check the resistance of this one real quick. Should be about 1.1 ohms or somewhere around there. 0.9. So I have 0.9 ohms. All right, so obviously that's going to have a higher current value than what the 5.5 ohms onto this circuit does. So what I'm going to do now is just take this this light bulb, and I'm just going to hook them up into the connections that I have here. All right, and what we're going to do at this point is go up to the front of the vehicle. Don't worry about the flashing lights, that is because of me. We're gonna go up to the front of the vehicle, and I'm just gonna restart everything and push the button for the passenger's, the driver's heated seat. So give me a minute. All right, so I have everything hooked up. Let's just press this, make sure that this guy still works. I didn't do anything to damage him, but I just wanna make sure. All right. And probably fast forward through this part just to make sure that everything's working. Okay. At the same time, I will bring up this light bulb just to show you guys how to verify the integrity of all your wiring at the same time. All right. I'll try to bring him up over here. Everybody can see. So we can see that my light is staying on, so that's good. Let's take and push this guy. Oh, I don't think I'm connected properly. No, I don't think so. No, I'm not connected properly. Give me one moment, guys. All right, let's retry that again. I forgot to put the main connector back in. All right, so we'll put him on. And now when I push this button, this light should light if everything works good. As you can tell. Now, since this light is lighting, that means that this indicator over here is not going to flash. That means that it is reading the resistance or the amperage or whatever it reads, whatever the module reads on this one, from this light bulb, and it is taking and is going to use that to basically simulate a seat heat pad. So this will test my seat heat pad with my backrest to make sure that the system is working properly. All right, so all I'm doing is basically just substituting the seat heat pad with my light bulb in order to see if my system was working properly. All right, and as we could tell, this light has not changed. So what does that mean? The issue, seat heat pad. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different, but I just wanted to give you guys a different style of video in order to test and also verify and make sure that there might not be a wiring issue onto the heated seats before replacing a heated seat pad, because I've heard some stories where people replace this and it ended up being wiring that was corroded underneath the seat that was causing the issue. So thought I'd give you guys a video on that, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Oh, and another thing that you could do too, if you have a thermal imager or even like a infrared thermometer, you can always get up, point it at the seat, heated seat pad and the backrest after hooking up a light bulb so that the system does work, and you can actually just take the temperatures of both and see if one is getting hot and one is not. I can tell you right now that the backrest is working properly and this one is not. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.